To you, my correct people, where they listen to Christ Radio and Television, I don't bring another edition of the program Original People, Original Story to your doorstep. My name is Falilat Adamu, and today's gist now one way loud. It concerns our Abuja original inhabitants, the true owners of the land where they call Federal Capital Territory today. But for long, them don't they face plenty gbege from marginalization to lack of recognition and social inclusion. You know, say for Christ Radio and TV, your matter now we own. Now so Christ itself take carry the Abuja original inhabitant matter as we own since 2021. Through the Abuja original inhabitant project, we don't see awareness campaigns, advocacy visits, community sensitization and empowerment programs. We don't give voice to the indigenous people of the FCT. Christ said, with support from the MacArthur Foundation, don't they carry out big dialogue, empowerment, and documentation work to protect the heritage and rights of these people. And now we get one correct development where we will make history, the Abuja Original Inhabitant Heritage Center. This Heritage Center will be place where people fit learn about the Abuja Original Inhabitant history, culture, and tradition. This place will tell the true story of the people where this land truly belong to from day one. Now, center will also serve as cultural and historical home for the original inhabitants, a place where will preserve their identity, history, and tradition. It will be museum, research hub, and heritage space where will tell the true story of the people where this land belong to. It will also honor the legacy of the indigenous communities and remind Nigerians say, inclusion no be favor, na right. With me on the show today, na correct person, we don't waka this waka with Christ said. Stay tuned as we take short break. Welcome back. Like I tell you before, I know the waka alone. I carry this correct Obonge person where don't the waka with Christ said for this groundbreaking ceremony where one happened on the 25th October 2025, sorry. And his name now Mr. Victor Emejuwe. Him now project manager for Christ said, and he will share some insights with us where will wow you today. Mr. Victor, welcome to Christ Radio and Television.
Thank you. No, my pleasure.
Okay, so Mr. Victor, maybe we start from the foundation. Christ said done the worker for this project, Abuja Original Inhabitant Project, since 2021. How the journey take start and what do you think say inspire this project?
Okay, so because Christ said now human rights organization, Christ said they inspired by the fact say the right of every Nigerians need to be protected, most especially the original inhabitants of FCT, because they don't violate their rights in several ways. One, every 36 states for Nigeria gets their own government, but Abuja indigenes no fit even elect anybody where they will call governor. None of them fit even dream of saying they will be governor in the next 100 years. You know, so that's one a violation of their rights. That one number one violation. Then secondly, their land where federal government take over, you know, as Federal Capital Territory. Make them don't they displaced, so they don't even get land where they feel call them their own. You will discover say even the places where they use, where they reserve for them as charities, sometimes government will come demolish those places. They no go compensate them, or even if they compensate them money when they go use build another house. Meanwhile, some people they even build mansions for this same Abuja. They collect rent of millions of naira, but people will get the land, they don't get any stake, you know, for land ownership. And the impression we government they get in a virgin land, a very wrong impression because they met them here. This place is their original place where their forefathers been they live. So why they take over the place without properly compensating them? A very big violation of their fundamental human rights. When Christ said they try to protect. So based on this, they do them in a way where we say the people no go take up arms to fight for their struggle, and I also support them. Okay. Let them know, so okay, this is how we fit take handle this on a matter in a way where people go listen to now. Then we will draw attention from everywhere, all around the world, for people to understand, say, see wetin una dey face, and we go look for a way where everybody go still dey okay at the end of the day. So if these people fit get a state wey be their own, state of like Abuja original inhabitants wey be their own,
Like
one
other
big
people.
victory, yes, to us, and dem go fit elect their own representatives from amongst themselves to become their governors. Even the National Assembly sef, if you check the representation wey dey there, you know, out of other states they get like 3 senators for the way they represent them, but Abuja get only 1. You understand? For House of Reps, some people, most states they get up to 6, but Abuja now only just 2 persons. So this thing no make sense. And most of the people sef wey they represent, they no be from the original indigenes of this state, of this of Abuja.
Abuja.
Yes, so all these things now wetin Christ said don't see as a big problem wey make us dey support them through the help of Magato Foundation. So, and then that's 25th of October. Wetin we dey try to do amongst everything we don dey do, like protecting their culture, protecting their cultural heritage, you know, giving them access to justice, areas where they get issues and all that. Also looking at a way where we can improve their livelihood in terms of their health, you know, the health of their women and children, and preventing those common issues where they happen around sexual and gender-based violence amongst themselves, preaching the right thing what they need to do to prevent those things. Okay. So we still want to set up something wey go be like an edifice, you know, wey be say e go showcase wetin these people stand for. So anybody wey come, you wan learn about the people of Abuja. If you come there, you go see documentations, you go see their monuments, you go see their artifacts, you know, you go see stories about them. So you go know say these people come from a place, and this center now will attract people from all over the world. You understand? So if you visit Abuja, that place will be your first point of call to learn about the people, original people of Abuja.
Okay.
So with that, we dey give voice, global voice to the people of Abuja. So when we come still dey torchlight their matter, you know, it go dey resound with authorities, and we believe say at the end of the day, dem go get wetin dem dey look for.
Okay, so we don't hear about this groundbreaking ceremony for everywhere, the advert here, and then what do you think say we dey expect for them? People you dey invite, what will they come see for them?
Okay, so that day majorly na to, like the name implies, to break the ground for us to start the work for the Heritage Center.
For where?
For University of Abuja. University of Abuja main campus. So we will get the president of Makato Foundation, John Palfrey, who we don already titled, you know, we give him one Obonge title for Abuja here, the Baifeche Nuba of Abuja people. So na him go use him hand personally break the ground.
That's very good.
They come all the way from Chicago with his team. We also get other Obonge people wey be development partners like EU and other people too, where they support the issues of indigenous people wey go also dey on ground on that day. We also get, you know, indigenous people from all part of FCT wey go also come witness this thing, you know. Then the university community too, all of them go dey on ground, because na joint project between Christ and the University of Abuja. Okay. Yes, so we get everything now don dey set. If you go that side now, it will be like say the next thing na just make the building just stand on its own, because the whole land's perimeter has been secured, you know, borehole has been dug, so na just for building to start. So the president of Makato Foundation will come using hand personally dig the shovel. As he dig, and the next thing na to start running the building.
Okay, like you just mentioned now, we don dey see am for everywhere. The advert say there go be heritage center on Saturday. So we don talk say this heritage center na to give voice. Apart from giving voice to these people, we know say we, the people wey be say we no be indigene, we dey benefit na to come in, come check that. You say it be like monument, like a museum. Come read about the people. But for the people, apart from giving them voice, how important is this heritage center to them?
So the Heritage Center represents so many things to these people. One is a place where they go fit even use teach their upcoming children things about their town. Now also place where other people will use know more about them.
Okay.
And they get some many other programs where go they happen for the heritage center wey go still benefit them economically, because we go get a section where research, we go fit get students wey go do research and document about these people. So
You
research
mean the
fit.
student indigents?
Yes, it not necessarily need to be just indigenous
Indigents,
alone.
okay.
Anybody where they're interested in doing indigenous studies research, will come there and they might use them as a case study. So research fit dovetail into economic issues, fit dovetail into social and cultural issues, and such the product of such research will also improve the livelihood and the development of the people. So it will benefit them in so many ways, beyond the physical visits wey go dey happen there, where people will get contact with them, and then we get something like a gift shop as well, where we say once anybody come into the heritage center, you go see some of their, like this thing wey I wear now,
Okay.
some of their traditional attires and all those things. So
Wow.
far, many of them wey dey produce those things, people can also pick.
Like,
So you go dey patronize
okay.
them. Just like when you travel abroad now, you won't get souvenir from that country. You go just pick things where those countries they produce. So anybody will come Abuja or Nigeria, say you want pick things about the Abuja natives. That heritage center gets like a big gift shop to where everything will represent the people there. So one can easily pick. So it go favor them in so many ways, economically, socially, politically, and even developmentally too.
So, from your experience, how na take identify the major problem where these people they face and how Christ said did they address the problem?
So one now by interaction with the
The
people,
people.
because we don't engage with these people like you mentioned for since 2021. If you listen to the stories of these people, you feel even cry. Where some of them reveal to us say places like National Stadium, they don't give them past 20,000 naira, then
Wow.
collect the whole stadium as
As big
compensation.
as that stadium.
I'm telling you, Transcorp, they don't pay more than 2,000 naira. They pursue them, carry them go settlement where they somewhere like that Kubwa area where they build this one room build brick city. Where be say they know they maintain the place, nothing. Pack all those lands, carry them go one place where they give them just one room, where their grandfather and their children come, they manage, they stay. So all those kind of things. When you hear those kind of stories, you go feel like say, these people they not be they not be citizens of this country. This country gets law now wey bind everybody. There is a constitution wey say the fundamental rights of every citizen must be protected.
True.
And that also includes the rights to housing, the right to shelter, the right to own land. So they are be part of Nigerians. They're not supposed to be excommunicated from the law. So we now they take them upon ourselves to ensure say we bring up this their matter, so that them too go get justice. Because so many other persons waiting for other parts of Nigeria, they enjoy access to their heritage, their patrimonial heritage. You can go to your village, you see where they bury your parents if they know they are alive. Your grandparents, you can trace them to where they stayed. Right from aborigine. But you cannot do that with people of Abuja. So the deed has been done. We know say they no go fit reverse wetin they don't do before, but make them listen to their grievance. No areas where they need government attention. Then make government attend to them, make it be say they don't heal from the past wounds. So now wetin we dey after. If government fit do this one for us and the people dey satisfied, we go dey happy say we don achieve a very big target.
Okay, so now we know say part of Christ said work na to promote human rights and also inclusion. So how na they ensure say the youth and women of the indigenous community they fully represented for this project?
Nothing will they do for this project without including everybody.
Women.
Will they even include persons with disability?
Good.
Will they include women? Will they include youth? So how we take the include them? We get different organizations where we dey support. Some of them they youth focused. Some of them they disability focused. Some of them they women focused.
Okay.
Like the organization we call Mero Women Foundation. Those ones now women organization where we say now them they organize things where women they produce. They'll go exhibit them like all this pottery, and all those cultural materials where most of their women organizations they produce on behalf of the original inhabitants. So they use that one to empower them, and they use that to support them so that they will continue to train more women to be able to produce those things by giving women voice. Persons with disability too. Instead of making them dey for streets they beg, we still get support for them where they use empower their members so that they will fit also they economically independent. Disability no mean say you no go fit do one or two things for yourself. So we dey support those ones. We still get youth organizations too, where they also preach about political inclusion and all that. So we get different areas where they support these people. So we must include everybody because we believe in inclusion in the work where they do.
So if governments and the general public they listen to this our story right now, so what you would like tell them about the importance of recognizing and respecting the rights of the original inhabitants?
So I get 5 requests from government.
Okay, tell us.
1, make the indigenes of this town, Abuja, represent themselves in any political position, from say Minister of FCT to area council chairman to House of Assembly, House of National Assembly. Make indigenes alone they contest for that position. Make dem no give am out to outsiders. That's one. Secondly, make government consider giving them a state of their own. Abuja get about 8,000 square kilometers. 2,000 square can be we fit comot am as a federal capital territory. The remaining 6,000 is big enough. Even my state, wey be Abia State, is around that 5,000 plus. So 6,000 is big enough for a population of the indigenes to govern themselves, so they can elect their own governor.
True.
You understand? Then thirdly, those people where they don't drive comot from their places, where they don't compensate properly, make them visit the records, give them proper compensation. Make them give them proper compensation, because they don't fit they watch, see people they grab lands and all that. They use and they make big money.
For their own land.
You understand? For the land wey belong to their forefathers, and they are living in poverty. Then fourthly, there should be we need to get a development plan for these suburbs, those places where they reserve for those people. Government need to attend to build roads, good roads there, build good houses there for the indigenes, give them adequate water access, so that them too will feel part of the development when they happen for Abuja. We no go say Wike is working, but when you enter places like Karemo, you enter places like Kalamajiji, all those kind of places now eyesore, because now the place where they reserve for these people. Then finally, make Abuja be an epicenter where you represent the culture of these Abuja people. As you dey drive into city gate, make we see the tribes with what they represent, their cultures displayed. If you go Lagos, you go see.
Yes, true.
You go most states, you go see. My state, for Abia State, you go see, an Abia man wey carry him cap like this. Make we see epicenters, major places, even National Assembly, Aso Rock, City Gate, major places representing the culture of Abuja people. Make it be say, this place where they come use the federal capital and people get them. So if government will look into these 5 major requests I mentioned, I'm sure that the people serve them go, their mind they go sweet them, say something good don't happen with them.
Okay, thank you very much. So before we round up, what will be your final words to my listeners and indigenous people?
So my advice to the indigenous people is say, when they still remain calm, And
so when I mean indigenous people, I don't just mean only indigenous people of FCT.
Okay.
You get indigenous people.
Of course, all over, yes. So generally, all indigenous people in Nigeria, identify your rights. Identify your rights, because your heritage now the most important thing what you get for this life. If anybody take them away from you, they don't take you. That in fact you don't lost your identity. True. So identify your rights and ensure that you do everything possible to protect and preserve and also promote your cultural heritage. But make them not do them in a violent way. Make them read books on how so many other persons they achieve their their objectives and follow the right path, just the way they do with this Abuja people. You will see, say, in 10 years to come or in 15 years to come, this generation or maybe the upcoming generation will achieve this dream. That is the only way to go to achieve anything where they fight for, not be by violence. Then to our listeners, make una continue to dey chook mouth and support this cause to protect the rights of the indigenous people of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, my listeners. I don't hear I make 5 solid points, and the one where boss brain be saying now, if people come FCT at the entrance, make them see something where symbolize say people did this land, not be say na virgin land. People did na people own them. Make they get that symbol where go represent them. And also again, tell our listeners say make we try again. They support these indigenous people. One person not fit do am alone. Say pikin no dey cry, no mean say no dey put breast for your mouth. Before these people carry placard and guns, say make we support them with our voice. Make government listen to them. Thank you very much, Mr. Victor.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back. If you just dey join us, na original people, original story they listen to, proudly brought to you by Christ Radio and Television. We don dey gist with Mr. Victor Emejuwe, Program Manager for Christ about the Abuja Original Inhabitants Heritage Center, one project wey go celebrate and protect the rich culture, tradition, and identity of the FCT original people. My people, make we no forget say original no mean ordinary. The Abuja Original Inhabitants get story, culture, and wisdom wey no suppose lost. The Heritage Center na not just building, it be symbol of recognition, justice, and respect for the people wey first call this land home. So, whether you be Gwari, Gede, Koro, or Gbagi, remember say your voice counts, your culture matter, and your story must be told. Because this land na your land, and your heritage na your power. My name na Falilat Adamu. As I dey signed out for Christ Radio and Television, remember to watch and listen to us live for www.christradioandtv.com. No forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Christ Radio TV. No matter who you be, your story gets value. Come join us and celebrate culture on the 25th October 2025. Be there.